Hello friends, welcome back to Laravel tutorial. We are discussing about Laravel Eloquent relations. In this video, we are going to discuss about Laravel many to many relations. These relations is not like as simple as one to one or one to many. These are the relations, a little bit complicated from the previous, but it's not too complicated. Actually, many to many relations means suppose there are two tables, both are related many to many. Means suppose you have a users table and you have some roles table. So some users may have multiple roles, and multiple roles or single roles can be associated with multiple users. So that is the thing. This is the many to many relations. To create or to manage the many to many relations, basically we need one intermediate table where all the relations will take places. Means suppose a single table, that is the pivot table, means the intermediate table, there will have some users id, some roles id. Okay, these will actually as a intermediate table. Okay, so let's create and let's see how we can achieve these things. Suppose we are using the Laravel 11 database and we have a users table. Okay, and I want to create some roles table and another pivot table which will actually use as a relational table. Okay, so let's create some roles model and migrations. So just go here and create php artisan make model. First model we need a roles, and we need a table also, role minus m, so it will create a role model and migrations. And another we need a intermediate table, that is the role user table. Okay, so simply write role user. Okay, and also I need the migrations. Okay, now just go into the Visual Studio Code and let's open some things. So actually we created this users table. Already we have a users table and we just create a role and the role user model. Another things we created it the two migration, that is create roles table and created role users table. Okay, so I need two things or two tables to migrate first. So first we will migrate and make sure we are using the InnoDB database. Actually, if you check my database, some are my ISM, some are InnoDB. Actually, when you created the database, we using the my ISM. There's a reason by default it's created my ISM database. But for relations, we need InnoDB database. So let's change the database type for users manually. So go to the operations and here you can specify the engine, that is the InnoDB. Okay, actually already we created that. That's the reason I am changing from the manually. So just refresh, so you will see this is the InnoDB database. Okay, no problem. Now here I will create the migrations. So here I will specify the table and this engine type will be the InnoDB. Okay, and for roles table, actually this will be treat as a master table. Means here just create a table column, that is the table is string type, and here just create a column, the column name is suppose name. Okay, so this actually the role name here will store, and let's create the intermediate table. So just here we'll also use the InnoDB, and here I will create the relations. So simply write table, and let's say use the big integer, and here write one is users ID, and make sure this is unsigned. Actually, I created a detailed migration tutorial when I created this playlist. Playlist link are provided in the comment section, in the description sections. So you can check from that also. Actually, I'm not specifying the detail in these migrations related things. Okay, so you can check. So now I just going to create the relations, that is the foreign key relations. So here for user id, actually this will be come from the users table, means it will reference the id from the users table. So write id and let's use on, and here my table name is users. So you can check. So just go here, you can check the users table. Okay, no problem. And another thing, we can add the on delete cascading. This is a good practice. Same things we are not writing again. So we are creating another relations, that is the role id, and this will actually relate to the roles table. Okay, now let's migrate php artisan migrate. Let's enter. So it will create two tables. Big integer does not exist. Sorry, we did a mistake. Actually, the spelling was not proper. Integer, integer. Okay, let's migrate again. Already one is migrated. Let's migrate this another time. So it's migrated properly. Now let's go to and here and check the database. You can see the roles table and the role users table. Okay, so this is a role table. This will work as a master table. This is the users table. These are also the independent table, will treat as a master table. This is the relations table. So we only have the foreign key. So this role id is references the id from the role table, and this user id is references the id from the user table. Okay, actually this is the main table where we will get all the relations, and from here we can manage the relations. Okay, let's close the migrations now. We don't need migrations for now, and we need to concentrate about the model relations. Now here inside the user table, we want to fetch the roles. Okay, so what are the relations between the user and roles? So let's create relations functions, public functions. Suppose roles, this is the function's name, roles. This is the many to many relations. That's the reason I am using the plural form. Actually it's not needed, but for proper naming conventions I am just using the roles. And the relation is belongs to many. This belongs to many. Okay, and let's call a role model. But another thing, we need to specify where the relation is situated, means where the relation is present. This is the table, that is the role users table. These are the maintaining relations. So simple, just mention the role users as a pivot table. Okay, and same way I just go to the role table, and here or just write users. Okay, so when we're going to fetch the users based on role, then you can write these things. Okay, so simply write user. Also this is related to the role users. So relation part is ready. Now just go to the controller sections. You can see the app http controller, and let's get a controller for user. Okay, or you can write anything. So means simply let's get a controller php artisan make controller. Simply write user controller. Okay, just enter this. So it will create a new controller, that is user controller. So just go to the user controller sections, and here we just add some user, we just add some roles. Okay, so before adding user, we need to use the user model. So simply use app models user. Also we need a role also, so let's define app model role. Okay, we need actually these two things, so I just declaring for the beginning. And now here I just going to add some user. So public function, simply write add user. Now let's add using the user model. So create a variable user equal to new, going to create new object, new user, and here write user, and here we have a name. Suppose I just write sham, and let's add the email, and here write sham @email.com. And then what are the things we need to add, means in the user table. So here user table, yes, name, email, password, remember token, these are the null. Actually password is not null, so let's add some password. So user password. Okay, and password is not simple. Actually the password should be encrypted format, so we can use the encryption. Actually I'm going to add the proper user. Actually 12345 6, this will be the password. Okay, and let's use user save. So it will create some user. Okay, so return user added. Okay, in the same way let's add some role also. Add role, and here write role, and for the role we have only name. So role and role, and here write role added. I want to add a multiple role at a time, so you can use the insert method also. So I'm going to use the different techniques so that we can add multiple role at the same time. So I just going to create roles, and here write roles. We are going to create array, and at a single time we can create multiple things as name. And here I just going to give the permission for list, and similarly copy these things multiple times. List, add, edit, and delete. So for now we have four roles. So simply just call the role model and call the insert method, and here just pass the roles. These will also insert all the things at a single trigger. Okay, now just go to the web.php. This is the route, and we'll call the things. Another thing we can do means when the role will add, based on role we can add user. Okay, so let's insert the role first. So simply just use the controller, so that route can understand which controller I'm going to use. That is the app http controllers, and name of the controller is user controller. Okay, so let's create a functions, sorry, route get, you write add role or add roles. Okay, here write user controller class, and then the method name add role. Okay, let's hit this URL first. Now just go here and add rules. Role edit. Actually, roles edit should be the proper word. Okay, no problem. So roles, click on the browse, and here we can see at a single time we can get the 4 roles. Now I am going to add some data into the student, or sorry, into the users, and we will get the relations into the relations table. So how you can do this? Now just go here, and we know we have 1 2 3 4, there are roles. So simply just here, after adding the user, we can do one another thing. We can create a role array. Okay, and here just write, I am going to give the permission for list, and then edit, and then delete 1 3 4. Actually this order is created. And now I just going to use the users. Then in the user model we have a functions, that is roles. So let's use these roles, and here I will just attach the role array. Okay, so here you can see the user added with role, means there we will going to add a user, that is the same, and the permission also. So simply let's going to create another route and add user with role. Great. Sorry, role. And now here add user. So let's hit this URL. So go here and click on add user, not add user with role. This is the route. User added with role. Now let's go to the users table. New user is added. Yes, you can see the password is encrypted format, no problem. So user is added, and here you can see, if you go to the role user table, there is a pivot table. You can see their relations is added, means for user ID 1 1 3 4, this is the role table ID is added. Now I am going to add another user like Rocky, and here email ID, let's change Rocky. Password is 12356, no problem. And here I just going to give the permission for a list and add. Okay, and let's refresh again. Another user should create. Yes, and another relation should create for ID2. Yes, the ID2 is another created, and the roles permission is created. Now the relation is created, means for multiple user, sorry, you can see the for role ID 1. So role ID 1, there is user 1 and there is user ID 2. So for single role there are multiple users, and if you check another, so for here you can see for single user for 1 there is multiple role are present, means for one user there is multiple roles. So you can see the many to many relations, and it's managing using the pivot table, there is a role users table. Great. So data insert part is done. Now the thing is, we did all the things, but here if I want to fetch some role by user ID, how can I do this? So simple. Now easy, public function get a role by student. Okay, so let's pass the student by user. Okay, so let's pass the user ID here, and here we'll get the functions. So simply user, and here write user find, and here simply pass the ID what actually we are going to fetch. Sorry, ID. And let's we have function in the user model. So here this is the rules. So here you can write in this way, that is the roles equal to user roles. Okay, or you can write in this way also, and you can write return dollar roles. Okay, now let's create URL route get, and what is the function name? The get role by user. So here write get role by user, and we'll pass the user ID here, and let's define the method name. Before that we need to use the controller name, then class, and then the get role, sorry, get role by user is the method name. Okay, so let's call this URL. Here I want to get the roles for ID1. So here you can see the ID1 have a list permission, edit permission, and delete permission. So you can see, so for one we have this three record. So I want to fetch for the user 2. So she have or he have the list and add permission. Okay, so you can get the roles based on user, and similarly you can do the reverse thing also. So if you want to get the user by role, you can do that. Okay, and here write get user by role, and just copy all the things, and let's use these functions. And here we need the role model, sorry, the role model, and you can write role, and here simply write role, and this will be the user, and just go to the role model, and this is the users functions, so simply write users, and finally return the user. Okay, so just go to this link, and here I want to see who have least permission, means one. Okay, so just use the one, and here you can see the Sam have a least permission, Rocky have a least permission. So I want to see who have a delete permission. So if you just see, so only one have a delete permission, so for one. So let's see whether we are getting proper data or not. So for yes, only Sam have the delete permissions. So you can see from this relations table. Okay, so in this way we can do both the things, but this is not the end. I want to get all the user with the related roles. How can do this? Yes, we have another important things we will use very much. So simply create public function get all user with role. Okay, we don't need to pass anything. So simply first get all user, so based on user we will get, so dollar user and get. So here we'll get all the user, so I want to get the roles also, so simply just use the roles. Okay, so just mention the roles, means I want to get all the user with the roles. Okay, so you can understand how easy. Okay, so if you don't have any problem, or if you have got any confusion, you can comment, and if you understand these things, please like it's understanding. Okay, so it will give me more confidence, or it will feel lot. Okay, so now just go here, and let's call the another route get all user with role. Okay, and user controller, then class, and what the method's name. So here the method get all user with role. So this is the method. Now we don't need to pass anything. So just go here and you can see the magic. Okay, so Sam have multiple roles. The role, first of all, list. We have edit permissions, delete permissions. So Sam have three permissions. If you just go to the Rocky, so Rocky have a list permissions and add permissions. So you can understand how easily we can get all the things. So I just closing this. You can understand the single array for Sam, another array for Rocky. Okay, so we have two users. That's the reason we have two records, and each for each user we are getting the array. Okay, so inside the array you can understand there are four records or whatever. Means for roles, three type of roles are there for one. So you can see the 1 3 and 4. 1 3 and 4 means list, edit and delete. So you can see the list, then edit, and then delete. So we'll get all the things. Okay, so hope you can understand. So still, if you have any queries about this video, please comment me below comment section. So next day I will try to clear more. Okay, and there are small things left in the relations, and I will discuss about that things. Actually, these are the small tricks we left, and we'll create separate video for that things. So hope you can understand all the eloquent relations concept from the very beginning to many relations, and hope we'll see in our next video. Thanks for watching this video. Please like and subscribe this channel for upcoming video. Bye.